Chiefs Kingdom, we're about to wrap up the month of March, and so far, the most comments we've gotten on any video this month is 219. Honestly, that's not great. But I've got a challenge for you all today. Let's finish this month strong. I want everyone in the chat to spam C for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's our rally cry on game days, and even though it's the off-season, let's treat the comment section like we're in our seats at Arrowhead Stadium. Let's get 500 C's on this video, and I'll shout out whoever spams the most in a future edition of the Chiefs Report. So, let's get it started. Spam C below, and let's dive into today's show. Could Chris Olave be on his way to Kansas City? Let's break it down. Welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom. Tyler Jones here, and thank you for joining me today. I've got some exciting news. Last Word on Sports has named the Kansas City Chiefs as a top trade destination for New Orleans Saints wide receiver Chris Olave. And honestly, this is the first time I've seen Olave linked to Kansas City, and I am really intrigued by this potential move. So, what's the scoop? Kansas City's wide receiver group is looking a little thin right now. Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy could miss time with suspensions. Even if they don't, it's clear the Chiefs could use another weapon for Patrick Mahomes. Last year, the offense wasn't quite as dominant as usual, and the team can't keep relying on close wins. That's why adding a playmaker like Chris Olave could help bring back the deep and intermediate passing game. I love this idea. Olave has been impressive in his first few years in the NFL. I was a big fan of him at Ohio State, and he has star potential. Even though he dealt with some injuries, he still put up solid numbers in his first 2 seasons. The best part? He's still on a rookie contract, which gives the Chiefs the chance to capitalize on his cheap salary before potentially extending him later. So, what would it cost to bring Olave to Kansas City? I spoke with our friend, Trish Gerard, host of Saints Now here at Chat Sports, and he mentioned that the Saints are likely going to be asking for a 2nd or 3rd round pick for Olave. Considering he was a first-round talent just a couple of years ago, that sounds like a bargain. You get a top-tier receiver who is still young and under a team-friendly contract. To me, that sounds like a win-win for the Chiefs. What do you think? Should the Chiefs trade for Chris Olave? Let me know in the comments. Type T for trade or P for pass. We'll dive deeper into Olave's stats and injury history in just a second, but I want to hear your thoughts first. Let's take a look at Olave's numbers. He was a first-round pick in 2022 out of Ohio State. He's already had 2 solid seasons in the NFL, with at least 72 catches and over 1,000 yards in both years. Last season, he played in only half of the games due to injury, but even in 8 games, he managed 32 catches for 400 yards and a touchdown. Not bad, right? However, here's the kicker. Olave has a history of concussions. He missed most of the 2024 season after suffering 2 concussions and has had 4 in total during his NFL career. That's a bit concerning. Concussions can be serious, and the more you have, the greater the risk of long-term issues. Olave has had 5 concussions dating back to his college days at Ohio State. So while his talent is undeniable, the health concerns are something to watch closely. That's the big red flag for me. Now, I want to hear from you again. Is Chris Olave's concussion history a deal-breaker for you? Type Y for yes if you're concerned about it, or N for no if you think it's not a big deal. Looking at the Chiefs' receiving core, there's still some uncertainty. Rashee Rice is coming off an injury and may face suspension. Xavier Worthy has some off-field issues to sort out. Hollywood Brown had injury concerns last year, and Juju Smith-Schuster's future is uncertain. Guys like Justin Ross and Sky Moore haven't proven themselves to be reliable starters yet. So, I feel like there's still one more move to be made in the receiver department. Maybe it's Chris Olave, maybe it's a different trade, or maybe the Chiefs will address it in the draft. We'll keep an eye on things, but one thing's for sure. Brett Veach has a great track record of finding weapons for Patrick Mahomes, and I trust him to make the right decision. If the Chiefs make a move for a wide receiver, I'm all in on Chris Olave, but we have to factor in his health. If not him, who should the Chiefs target? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your suggestions. Thanks for watching today's show. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Chiefs Report for all the latest updates on the offseason, trades, free agency, and more. We just hit 70,000 subscribers, and we're on our way to 100,000. Subscribe now for free at youtube.com/chv and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. I'm Tyler Jones, and I'll see you next time right here on the Chiefs Report.